That first step that I took whenever I was on university, I felt like this is the beginning of the rest of my life.
When I first took a step on campus here, I just knew right away that this was like gonna be my school.
Yeah, I just knew that it was gonna be KU.
Your parents drop you off, they say bye, shed a few tears.
And my mom, every 2 seconds, is calling. She's like, "Are you okay? I'm 30 years old now. We can do this. We're okay."
This would be a place where I could comfortably be out of my comfort zone.
That first Hawk Week,
Everyone was smiling. There wasn't a single person I saw that wasn't smiling or trying to say hi to you.
I remember walking the hill my very first time we at Boulevard, seeing the campus full of life.
I walked into our first class, felt really nervous.
I was looking around and everyone looked so old.
Honestly, it was pretty overwhelming.
Scary.
intimidating.
I was nervous.
There was a lot that I didn't know before coming to law school, and of course, you think you know everything, and then your first day is really humbling.
I was in band freshman year. That feeling you get when you're running down the steps onto the stadium, you feel like the coolest person alive.
Whenever there's like dead space in the game we're playing, we're doing all the horn moves and having a good time. I wish I was playing right now. Like,
I was an international student, actually.
I am a first-generation student.
I think I'm a fourth generation Jayhawk.
As graduate students, it's kind of a very quick 2 years. It's been a fun experience, and I've got to do a lot.
I really feel like I found a family here.
I was starting to get in a little bit of a groove. I had made some friends on my floor in the dorm, and then everything just like stopped.
At the time when it happened, it was just me flying back home for spring break. The pilot goes,
Things aren't normal. Like, something is going on.
I vividly remember our coach calling all of us.
I have some bad news to tell you.
COVID has hit, and
I feel like my heart just sank.
They told us, like, stay in your house. We don't know how long it's gonna be.
And also, I have to go live at home again. I just moved out.
Staying in the house for long periods of time got tiring.
We would disinfect the groceries outside before bringing them indoors. Looking back now, it's completely ridiculous, but at the time we were like, oh my God.
All of a sudden, I was told to use Zoom. I was like, what the heck is Zoom? I've never heard of that before.
I cannot function through a computer. I prefer, I don't care if it's 5 hours, 6 hours, 2 hours, I prefer seeing the professor in person.
My brother got a bird during the pandemic, so he would be like flying and then like land on my head during Zoom calls. People would be like, is that a bird?
You know, I needed to get out and do things still, not to let COVID confine me into who I was freshman year.
It feels better to be back on campus, seeing all my friends.
I really soaked everything in and really appreciated like the crazy cool opportunity I get.
Favorite memory? Oh man.
I think one highlight for me has been being a part of Rock Chalk Review, which is the biggest student-led charity event here at KU. I think my favorite memory was going to the top of Campanile Tower. You don't really know how beautiful campus is until you actually can see it from far above, I'd say.
I wanted to be an athlete here. It's a, Power 5 school. Whenever we travel and stuff, there's at least one, if not multiple people that are saying rock chalk or like giving us fist bumps.
I've been involved in the South Asian Student Association. At the end of our first event, someone came up to me, an international student, and they were crying because they were so happy, saying, "You made me feel like I had a place in Kansas."
My name is Zach Kraus. I'm a fifth-year senior in aerospace engineering, and I've been one of the mascots for the past 4 years.
It's so much fun being on the court for every single basketball game and the field for football games.
Baby J has given me an outlet to sort of grow into myself.
Like, I'm part of a tradition that existed way before me and will continue on once I'm long gone, but I'll always know that that was me and I left my mark on the university.
Favorite memory? Winning the national championship.
Winning the national championship.
Winning a national championship.
Winning the national championship.
Very cool, of course.
The coolest thing was seeing everybody feel mastery. I've never seen so many people run through the streets.
This place was crazy. It was one of the best times to be here at KU.
My favorite is the alma mater. I know I was sobbing my eyes out the last time I heard that. There's just really nothing that matches the energy of being a Jayhawk, and you see that very clearly in Allen Fieldhouse on game day. In the football stadium, you feel that very cleanly sitting next to the tulips on Jayhawk Boulevard. I'm really gonna miss the laughs, the sound of the wind on the hill, the sound of people after climbing up all those steps. But I'm gonna miss the smiles of all the Jayhawks around me.
Class of 2023. You are a community of voices. Your journey on the hill began with the courage to take a chance. Your spirit triumphed. You are Jayhawks. You are KU.